The next speaker is Rachel Martinez, Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom.
A female veteran neighbor of mine drank herself to death one night. The police and the ambulance came the next morning to take her body away. I was crushed. If I had known, I definitely would have done something. But that's the way it goes. We often don't talk about what haunts us. Instead, we talk about the honor it is to serve. Soldiers marching, shoulder to shoulder, singing cadence, jumping out of vehicles, weapons ready, drifting from transports with parachutes billowing overhead, saluting as the flag is raised or lowered. It's a beautiful picture, but it's not always the picture that we come home with or we get out with. While in military intelligence, training to interrogate people in Arabic, the back of my head was cracked open. No one helped me get to a doctor because they didn't realize how bad it was. I continued to run on the PT field, the physical training field, and I had a heart attack. Eventually, it was a brain tumor. I was released from the military, and in 2008, I was planning my wedding. Life was looking up, and I was excited. I was healing. There was hope. But I didn't realize how bad I was injured, and I didn't know how to deal with danger. Unfortunately, I was beat nearly to death and had to have the left side of my face completely reconstructed. I nearly lost my left eye. I was blessed, incredibly blessed, to have a surgeon who had 30 years of facial reconstruction experience with the military. He made me look like I used to look. As my physical wounds healed on the outside, I looked like I was going to be okay. But people couldn't see the invisible wounds that I was going to have to deal with for a long time. In 2011, I was nearing some healing again when I lost my balance and cracked my head on the counter. I started all over again. I was actually going to school here at MPC and had to drop my classes. I was discouraged, to say the least. Earlier this May, I lost my balance again and fell down the stairs. I thought, is this gonna end, ever? I went blind in both eyes, but I gained my vision back, obviously. I was blessed yet again. It sounds like an incredibly sad story, but it does have a happy ending. I didn't give up. I also had a heart for people with invisible wounds. I'm so excited to tell you that I'm now the director of the Audie House, which is close to my heart. It's a home for veterans who've experienced traumatic brain injuries and post-traumatic stress disorder, to give them the hope that people gave me along the way. And I say to any veterans here struggling, don't give up. There is so much hope. I decided that wasn't the end of my life, and the doctors told me there were many things I couldn't do. Well, I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. And I even rode a bull, but his name wasn't Fu Manchu, just so you know. I ran for Mrs. Monterey Bay, and I'm running for Mrs. California, which is something I never imagined I would do when I signed that paper that said I'm psychologically sound enough to be deformed for the rest of my life. It's an incredible honor to stand here among you veterans and civilians, those who have served in the military, and those who have served the military. Thank you for your service from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.